Narcissistic breadcrumbing is a manipulative tactic. Narcissists use it to keep you hooked. They offer small, inconsistent bursts of attention. These are the breadcrumbs. These breadcrumbs make you crave more. You hope for a real connection. But this connection rarely comes. Breadcrumbing keeps you on edge. You are constantly wondering, will they reach out? Will they disappear again? This uncertainty keeps the narcissist at the center of your attention. It feeds their ego. Breadcrumbing can be emotionally draining. It is a form of manipulation. You deserve consistent and genuine attention. Don't settle for crumbs. Breadcrumbing can manifest in subtle ways. It's a manipulative tactic often used by narcissists to keep someone emotionally invested without committing to a real relationship. This behavior can be confusing and emotionally draining for the person on the receiving end. A narcissist might send sporadic texts. These messages are often just enough to keep you thinking about them, but not enough to build a meaningful connection. They might text you out of the blue, just when you start to move on, pulling you back into their web of manipulation. These texts might be flirty or complimentary. They know exactly what to say to make you feel special and valued, but it's all part of their game. The compliments and flirtatious messages are designed to keep you hooked, making you crave more of their attention. But they never lead to a real conversation. The interactions are shallow and lack depth, leaving you feeling unfulfilled and questioning what you did wrong. This inconsistency is intentional, keeping you off balance and constantly seeking their approval. They might like your social media posts. This is another way they keep themselves in your mind without putting in any real effort. A like or a heart on your post is a low-effort way to remind you of their presence and keep you emotionally tethered to them. But they won't engage with you beyond that. They avoid meaningful interactions, ensuring that you remain in a state of emotional limbo. This lack of genuine engagement can be frustrating and confusing, making you question your worth and desirability. Another common tactic is intermittent reinforcement. This psychological manipulation technique involves giving you just enough attention to keep you hooked, but not enough to satisfy your emotional needs. The unpredictability of their attention keeps you constantly on edge. The narcissist might disappear for days or weeks. This sudden absence can be distressing, leaving you wondering what you did wrong. When they finally reappear, you're so relieved to hear from them that you overlook their manipulative behavior. Then they reappear with a grand gesture. This could be an extravagant gift, an overly complimentary message, or a dramatic declaration of affection. These grand gestures are designed to sweep you off your feet and make you forget their previous neglect. This could be a lavish gift or an over-the-top compliment. The sudden shift from neglect to intense attention creates a roller coaster of emotions, making it difficult for you to see the manipulation at play. You become addicted to the highs and lows of the relationship. This cycle of absence and attention keeps you emotionally invested. The inconsistency makes you crave their attention even more, trapping you in a cycle of hope and disappointment. It's a powerful way to maintain control over you without committing to a real relationship. Breadcrumbing can also involve future faking. This is when the narcissist makes grand promises about the future to keep you hooked. They might talk about trips you'll take together, experiences you'll share, or a future life that seems perfect. The narcissist might make promises they have no intention of keeping. These promises are just another tool to keep you emotionally invested. You start to build your hopes and dreams around these promises, only to be let down when they never materialize. They might talk about trips you'll take or experiences you'll share. These conversations are filled with excitement and possibility, making you feel special and chosen. But in reality, these plans are just another way to keep you hooked without any real intention of following through. These promises are just another way to keep you hooked. The constant cycle of hope and disappointment can be emotionally exhausting, leaving you feeling disillusioned and heartbroken. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards breaking free from the cycle of breadcrumbing. Imagine this. You meet someone who seems amazing. They seem to have it all together, and you feel an instant connection. The chemistry is undeniable, and you can't help but think that this might be the start of something special. You exchange numbers, start texting, and soon enough, you're spending a lot of time together. They shower you with attention and affection. They make you feel like you're the most important person in the world. They send you sweet messages, surprise you with thoughtful gifts, and always seem to know exactly what to say to make you smile. It's like a dream come true, and you start to let your guard down. But then, they disappear. They become distant and unresponsive. Suddenly, the texts and calls that used to come so frequently start to dwindle. You find yourself staring at your phone, waiting for a message that never comes. Plans get canceled and excuses start to pile up. You can't help but wonder what went wrong. You start to doubt yourself. You replay every conversation in your head, trying to figure out if you said or did something to push them away. Your self-esteem takes a hit, and you begin to question your worth. The uncertainty and confusion are overwhelming, and you feel like you're on an emotional roller coaster. Just when you're about to move on, they resurface. Out of the blue, they reach out with a charming message or a heartfelt apology. They tell you they've been busy or dealing with personal issues, and they promise to make it up to you. Relieved and hopeful, you give them another chance, believing that things will be different this time. They offer a vague apology or a flimsy excuse. The cycle repeats. They might say they're sorry for being distant, but their explanation lacks substance. They assure you that they care about you and want to make things work, but their actions don't match their words. You find yourself caught in a pattern of highs and lows, never quite sure where you stand. Or consider this. You're in a relationship with someone who is emotionally unavailable. They're hot and cold. One moment, they're showering you with love and attention, making you feel like the center of their universe. The next, they're distant and aloof, leaving you feeling confused and neglected. It's a constant push and pull, and you never know what to expect. One minute they're loving, the next they're distant. They might plan a romantic date night, only to cancel at the last minute with a weak excuse. They might promise to be there for you, but when you need them the most, they're nowhere to be found. The inconsistency is maddening, and you start to feel like you're walking on eggshells. They make promises they don't keep. They tell you they'll change, that they'll be more present and attentive, but their actions tell a different story. You want to believe them, but deep down, you know that their words are empty. The disappointment and hurt start to build up, and you begin to lose trust in them. They offer excuses for their behavior. They might blame their job, their past, or their personal struggles, but the truth is, they're not willing to put in the effort to make the relationship work. They expect you to be understanding and patient, but they don't give you the same consideration in return. It's a one-sided dynamic that leaves you feeling drained and unappreciated. You're left feeling confused and insecure. You start to question your own judgment and wonder if you're asking for too much. The constant mixed signals and broken promises take a toll on your mental and emotional well-being. You feel like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of hope and disappointment, and it's exhausting. These are just two examples of how narcissistic breadcrumbing can manifest. It's a manipulative tactic used to keep you hooked, to maintain control over your emotions and your life. The narcissist gives you just enough to keep you invested, but never enough to make you feel secure and valued. It's a cruel game that leaves you feeling powerless and trapped. It's important to remember that every situation is unique. While the patterns of behavior may be similar, the specifics of each relationship are different. It's crucial to trust your instincts and recognize the signs of breadcrumbing. If you find yourself in a relationship where you're constantly questioning your worth and feeling emotionally drained, it might be time to reevaluate. But the common thread is the narcissist's desire to maintain control and keep you emotionally invested. They thrive on the power they have over you, and they use breadcrumbing as a way to keep you coming back for more. Recognizing the crumbs is the first step towards breaking free from their grip and reclaiming your sense of self-worth. Recognizing the signs of narcissistic breadcrumbing is crucial. Pay attention to inconsistent communication. Does the person disappear for days or weeks? Do they only reach out when it's convenient for them? Another red flag is a lack of follow-through. Does the person make promises they don't keep? Do they cancel plans at the last minute? These are signs that they're not truly invested in the relationship. Narcissists often engage in triangulation. They might compare you to others or talk about their exes. This is a way to create insecurity and make you work harder for their attention. Section 5. Why do narcissists breadcrumb? Breadcrumbing is a term that describes the act of sending out flirtatious but non-committal social signals, just enough to keep someone interested but always holding back from full engagement. This behavior is often associated with narcissists, who use it as a tool to manipulate and control their relationships. Narcissists breadcrumb for several reasons. At the core, it's about maintaining power and control over others. They thrive on attention and admiration, and breadcrumbing allows them to keep a constant supply of validation flowing. By giving just enough to keep you hooked, they ensure that you remain interested and invested in them. They thrive on attention and admiration. This need for constant validation is insatiable. Narcissists often have a fragile self-esteem that requires continuous reinforcement. The applause, the admiration, the constant flow of compliments, these are like fuel to their ego. Without it, they feel empty and unimportant. Breadcrumbing allows them to keep a constant supply of validation flowing. In today's digital age, this can be as simple as liking your posts on social media, sending sporadic messages, or commenting on your stories. These small gestures are enough to keep you thinking about them, wondering if they're interested, and hoping for more. They know they can pull you back in with minimal effort. A simple text, a casual wave, or a fleeting compliment can reignite your interest and keep you on the hook. This minimal effort on their part ensures that they don't have to invest too much emotionally or physically while still reaping the benefits of your attention. Breadcrumbing also allows narcissists to avoid real intimacy. Real intimacy requires vulnerability, honesty, and a genuine connection, things that narcissists often struggle with. By keeping interactions superficial, they can avoid the deep emotional connections that they fear. They fear vulnerability and commitment. For a narcissist, being vulnerable means exposing their true self, which they often believe is flawed or unworthy. Commitment, on the other hand, means giving up some level of control and independence, which is something they are not willing to do. By keeping you at arm's length, they can maintain a sense of control. This distance ensures that they are always in the driver's seat, dictating the pace and nature of the relationship. It's a way for them to protect themselves while still getting what they want from you. Narcissists often have a deep-seated sense of entitlement. They believe they deserve special treatment and that the world owes them something. This sense of entitlement means they feel justified in using others to meet their own needs without any regard for the feelings or well-being of those they are manipulating. They believe they deserve special treatment. This belief is often rooted in a deep-seated insecurity, where they feel the need to constantly prove their worth and superiority. By keeping you on the hook, they can ensure that they always have someone to validate their inflated sense of self. They don't feel obligated to reciprocate your feelings or efforts. In their mind, the relationship is one-sided, with them on the receiving end of all the benefits. Your feelings, needs, and desires are secondary to their own. Breadcrumbing is a way for them to get what they want without having to give anything in return. It's a manipulative tactic that ensures they remain in control while you are left constantly seeking their approval and attention. Understanding this behavior is the first step in breaking free from their manipulative cycle. Section 6. Dealing with the crumbs. Taking back your power. Dealing with narcissistic breadcrumbing can be challenging. The first step is acknowledging the situation. Recognize that you're being manipulated. Don't make excuses for the narcissist's behavior. Set firm boundaries. Let the narcissist know that you won't tolerate inconsistent communication or broken promises. Don't be afraid to walk away. You deserve someone who values you and respects your time. Healing from narcissistic breadcrumbing takes time. It's important to be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to grieve the lost potential of the relationship. Focus on rebuilding your self-esteem. Narcissistic breadcrumbing can erode your sense of worth. Remind yourself of your value. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift you. Self-care is crucial when healing from narcissistic abuse. Engage in activities that bring you joy. Prioritize your mental and physical health. This might involve therapy, exercise, or spending time in nature. Remember that healing is not linear. There will be good days and bad days. Be kind to yourself throughout the process. Setting boundaries is essential for protecting your well-being. Learn to say no to requests or demands that make you uncomfortable. Limit contact with the narcissist. Block their number if necessary. Remember that you teach people how to treat you. By setting boundaries, you're communicating your worth and your expectations for how you deserve to be treated. Narcissistic breadcrumbing is a manipulative tactic that can have a devastating impact on your emotional well-being. By recognizing the signs, setting boundaries, and prioritizing self-care, you can break free from the cycle of manipulation and reclaim your power. Remember that you deserve consistent, genuine love and respect. Don't settle for crumbs.